unless he can get charge out on those charge lots, they're gonna be fairly useless. If he could get charge, I could see this going completely 180 the other way. But I'm just not sure if he has the gas. CellarDoor, attempting to snipe that queen, decides to turn around and just go ahead and focus down these spine crawlers, see what damage he can do. He needs to reinforce again, though, because these roaches are just going to come right back. They are not going to let him have his way. And he does reinforce again. I'm waiting for reinforcements from GoMeZ, which I do not see at this point. Only 4 roaches left. This is not a good number. A couple of Zerglings and 1 more roach coming in, but that is just not going to be enough. 3 roaches against that amount of stalkers is just a bad call, bad call, bad call. Here come in a bunch of lings from the high ground, trying to do some harass. Why he is not step shooting, I do not know. He really needs to pack his micro up a little bit and send it on vacation for some training. I understand that they are speedlings and he wants to avoid this round. I guess that makes sense. But that pylon is going to drop, and that is going to effectively cut off his reinforcements. And these Zerglings are doing a pretty good job of cleaning up what's left here. He needs a couple more reinforcements here, but he has significantly hurt CellarDoor, so he is obviously going to have to retreat here. And CellarDoor desperately at this point needs to expand. He's going to start running low. 70 there, 340. Some of these have a good amount left, but yeah, that is not a good thing. He's already mined out 1. He needs to take his natural at this point if he wants to have any chance. And he tried to push back in with what little numbers he had, and at that point, that is just a terrible idea. Canceling that pylon, which was a good save on his part, but now he's got these 4 zealots. They do not have charge. I just can't imagine what he's thinking here. He's going for the Dark Shrine, and now he's trying to get that second gas down, because if he wants to drop Dark Templar, he is going to need that gas. These 3 zealots are almost certainly going to fall if GoMeZ takes the time to micro them down, but he really doesn't need to. He can just sit back, he can drone up, he can go ahead and focus on his economy. As you see, three more harvesters dropping right there, so that is obviously what he is doing. He's back at home, he's not even paying attention to this, he doesn't really care. Once he sees them start getting close to the opponent's base, he's just going to go ahead and move back. He sees that there is no expansion here, tries to push in, does a little initial scouting, pulls back. This is a real good back and forth for him, trying to see if he can draw these zealots out, and he did get that extra 1 there. He did snipe it. This Dark Shrine is almost done, so he's going to have to go to the backdoor rocks and see if he can't focus these down. Now, CellarDoor at this point really should realize all these zealots up here in the front are just going to do him no good because he does not have a backdoor pylon. He has no vision on this point at all. Okay, this is not a 1-ramp scenario here. This is a 2-ramp scenario. And while he did have a very good initial push, it simply was not enough. And at this point, if he wants to heavily defend and have some chance of taking this game, he has got to pay attention to all locations everywhere around his base, not just the front door. These lings are just going to come in here and completely slaughter this line. This is not going to be good. Pulling out the drones. Oh, that is hurtful. He had 21. Let's see how many he ends up with once it refreshes here. GoMeZ going ahead and trying to snipe the hatch. He is down to 11, so 10 probes lost in that attack. Make that 11. He does lose the Nexus, however, he does have the Shrine up. If he could warp in some Dark Templar here, which obviously he's not going to have enough gas to do, because I believe the Dark Templar are 125. He does not have enough gas for it. The only thing he can do is try and warp in some Dark Templar and just go all in. He does seem to be doing that. He's going Drone and Dark Templar all in to his opponent's side. GoMeZ pulling up the rear here with his nice little army. And he's actually going to be fairly effective with this. Let's see how much damage he can do. If he can drop the tech structures quickly enough, he may actually be able to prevent GoMeZ from doing anything else. He may actually be able to get in here and do some serious significant damage. CellarDoor unfortunately does not have enough money to rebuild at this point, so this is a last-ditch effort. This is all he's got left. And while everything except for the Dark Templars will go down, never mind, excuse me, there is an observer there, so this should be a fairly quick GG. Not sure why, I see, GoMeZ is dragging him down to his death here at the bottom of the stakes, but CellarDoor not having anything to do with it. He's got nothing better to do, not really sure why he dropped that pylon, and he just goes ahead and leaves the game. No GG from him, so apparently he was pretty upset that his early in-game push did not work. Thank you all for watching, and I will